Hello, hello. Good afternoon, guys. 1 p.m. on the dot. I need a... Why this is not saved? What the hell? Bullish on all time frames right now. Took the high here. I'm pretty sure I pressed saved here though. Okay, hope that helps. Yeah, we just took that high here. See what I want to do with it. The first immediate imbalance here. Pretty bullish day. 9:30 open. We got a move lower here before just keep on pushing. Not much we could really do from here. Looking at the 15-minute here, as long as this order block is supporting price, it's just gonna keep on floating upwards. The hourly next draw liquidity is about 100 points away. I don't know if we have any juice for that. It looks like we're kind of idling at the moment, but we'll see. Let's check the 4-hour. We're going to be hitting this 4-hour order block here. Keep on continuing upwards. Just gonna be careful here with the 15-minute. We'll see if how we want to react. If we want to flip our bias, we need to violate the immediate 15-minute imbalance, and then likely just gonna smash through these lows, through the order block that's been holding here. That's what I would need to see for us to flip. Okay, let me just set up my broker to It just definitely if you're trying to itch for shorts right now, we need confirmation, and there's nothing of that sort at the moment. But yeah, for me to get longs up here, I need to set a drive somewhere first. Seek and destroy type of day. It was seek and destroy, right? Because we have basically the highs and the lows just taken. And then now we're just pushing the highs. We'll just see if we want to float back down though. It has no confirmation at all yet. Let me just hook up all my accounts and then we'll get ready to start. Okay, let's just make sure I'm on the right account. Yep, okay. Ready to go. Let me just check if my orders are good too. Oop. All in order? Okay, cool. Still bullish, but a little concerning because it's idling. Yeah, I don't think we have really willingness to keep on moving. It's gonna be difficult to get up here. But we're looking for confirmation somewhere. For it to keep on coming up, I would really want to see a retracement down first. We have quite a lot of liquidity been built up here, which could be saved for next week. But it's definitely idling by right now. The risk reward to take longs right now is not that great. So we'll see what happens here. We're gonna be looking longs at discount. We're gonna be shorts at premium, and we're deep premium right now. So just trying to play fair value essentially. But hopefully we wait and be patient and not ruin our weekend. It's a Friday, guys, and I don't think we had a single loss this week or last week. Or if it was last week, it might have been early last week because I think we left Thursday, Friday on a green note last week. And then Monday we were green. Tuesday, Wednesday, no trades. Thursday we had a tiny trade. So it was like, we call it four win streak or call it 5, whatever the case is. If you count yesterday, that tiny 7-point move, which was like 10 or it was like 13, but I got stopped out for 7. Whatever it is, it's still helping my equity curve. Let's look at the daily order block. I haven't looked at the daily candle. Oh yeah, we're just kind of sitting this daily order block here. Look at ES. ES is just filling that daily FEG here too. Go back to 4 hour here. Gotta just remove some of these things. So whatever it wants to do, we'll just see. Gonna clear up my chart a little bit. We'll get the 4 hour close at 2 p.m. as well, which I don't know if we would close above or not here. Look in the hourly here. There's an hourly gap here. Mainly looking at this order block. If we can just violate this first 15-minute order bullish FEG here and push through this order block, we can rotate back down and just not going for a big sell day, but I'll just float around. What is the tick value of ES? A tick is a quarter of a point. So there's 4 ticks in a point. It's $50 per point on ES. So it's gonna be like, I think $12.50. Is that the math? $12.50 for a tick. Quick math. But yeah, tell me what you guys are looking for. I definitely, this is trading on like a strong trend move, but we did manipulate in the morning, which is great. This it really gives a tell here, but it's just gonna be difficult playing here onwards. So I'm gonna definitely need some different perspectives. Just being very, very idle above after taking out this high at 1 p.m. on the dot. And just building quite the liquidity still up, which we could see a retracement later in the PM session. Most probably be looking for something like that. Hopefully people are getting payouts this month. We only have a few more days to end the month. I just shared what I did there on Twitter. I could probably finish it off with one more payout from Top Step, another $2,000, and that'll just kind of round me up to $30,000 to end the month. And we could just take like $3,000 or $4,000 with expense, so still very, very good profit. Let me just look at my Top Step. Top Step, I think, processed my payout already. Top Step is so fast with payout, man. Like, I request and the next day, and in the morning too, so you can just trade right away. Apex takes like weeks to process or to pay out. I'm loving Top Step right now with their payouts, just very quick. Apex really do need to step it up. Some people have been alarmed with like how, like, if they're under review, it could take even longer. It could take like a month or 2 months. Someone in my Discord said they took 4 months before they got finally paid out. They need to hire more staff or something if they're getting that overwhelmed. Do you think it will get to the daily FEG above or Monday low first? Daily FEG, let me check. So we're talking about NQ. There's a daily FEG here. The This is likely not gonna get tagged today, or even attempt to, unless we get a burst of energy very soon here. Still like 200 points away, I think. Or no, it's not 100. It's only like 100 points away. Okay, it's possible then. Monday's low? Where the hell's Monday's low? Down here. I feel like we flow back up first. Maybe a kick to 18,000. Yeah, basically to this daily FPG essentially. Before even thinking about going back down. If we're in a bearish trend right now, and we're not going back to all-time high, we would just want to come back above here. Let me just see. That's what it typically does. I'm just gonna draw a OT here. Put it only on the daily. Yeah, it just sits back at the golden pocket basically. A very good premium. This is, let me just line it up better just so I can have an exact number. From that low to this high here, we're almost at the premium. We're like 1917 is premium, or equilibrium actually. Try to do the same thing with ES. ES looks like it's kind of falling back more. Okay, no, we're close to 51.49 is the equilibrium point. So yeah, we have still space to come up a little bit more. Ooh, your top step is missing some days before. No. AJ, it's like the days are not aligned because some days I have, like, let's say like right now I have 18 days on one of them. I have 11 another one, and I have like it doesn't match with the payouts to get the 5 days. So I don't get, like, I don't request 3 payouts at once. It's like the days are not aligned in that case to meet that 5 payout threshold. That's what I meant when I said that. We're in a market maker buy model right now. We've been in a buy model. Holy crap. Yeah, let me go back to 4 hour. Yeah, but a dip back above daily FPG would be the goal for today. If it can really do that, I can see it flow back down afterwards. Freeze up or top step missed 2 of my trading days. It was like 5-6 difference. Oh yeah, I never had that problem. Okay, I am not against trying a short here. It's gonna be, it is wild here, but like we hit a high time frame level and we've been idling by. I would want a little bit more confirmation though, but I'm not against it. It might be just too premature though. We have quite the lows down here to really tag, so that could be a quick scalp. Well, yeah, a little SMT from the highs here, which helps. Let's just see if we get a closure below that next low here. It fits the parameters. Like, even though we're bullish, we hit the high time frame level here. The next draw liquidity is like 100 points away, and it's starting to struggle quite a bit here. Let me just do this. So it does fit the parameters that I'm looking for. We'll see. We'll see what my risk would be here. I don't want to risk too much though. Hopefully leave this as a breakaway gap to fill later. I just need to displace to that low. I'm just not interested in longs up here until we get probably back to this 15-minute FAG. And like, that's probably where I'll be seeking for a potential long. But I'm looking for shorts right now here if this displaces this low, especially at this high time frame level. Okay, we kind of filled that here. It does look like I want to float back down here. So I need displacement and closure below that previous low here for this to play out. This type of move though, it feels like once it's displaced through the low, we're not going to get an entry. So we'll see. Okay, no confirmation yet. It's fine. I like the SMT off these highs though. If this SMT lasts, we'll see how that plays out. I'd rather it try to continue upwards and finish his task up there first before we look for shorts. There's that move here. I think this could turn here. Just remember, no, we're not to FOMO or anything. Hey Brian, if there's a large expansion move in the morning, is it always recommended? No, I think today was actually a good session day, just because it was clear seeking destroy, and right before the market opened, we had a nice manipulation downwards, filling some of the inefficiency. Like if you look at the hourly here, there's a nice fill here. So there was definitely a lot of setups that you can jump in longs for. I think there's a few breaker setups that you can definitely done. Like there's an inversion here, there's a breaker. If you look at this breaker for entry, you could look at this as a breaker too, but that's just way too large a breaker. Maybe in the 5 minute will look better, but there's quite some entries though. So you're just kind of playing the continuation, which is overall bullish. $10.48 breaker. 10 to 48. So you're looking at this whole thing as a breaker here. I mean, it's validated right now, but it's already been used quite a few times there. Oh, on ES. $10.48. So we have a high here, we have a low, we have a higher high. And then we already kind of violated that breaker down here. I would use the recency more. Unless, are you looking for a, are you talking about like why this failed or something? Or are you still using that? Let's see, 10.48. I don't really see much there. It's a large range too. Like even this, if you're looking at this bullish break, we already kind of made the high there. So this makes me want this even more now if it displaces that low. And we have somewhat of SMT again. No. Let's see here. Glenn is talking about the hourly. The new day open gap here. Is this? Oh no, it's just this one. My bad. Okay. Yeah. This is probably the area that I would look for longs for sure too. I would not think anything of trying to long the high of day. This too bad risk reward. Why did you switch to PM session? There's two reasons for that. One is we made a big move already, and AM makes it unpredictable. This case, AM was actually good though, just because we had the manipulation move. But and also because I was using my time to sleep in a little bit today. I didn't get a good night's sleep last night. You take any trades today? This is the first time on one right now. Well, I took basically the AM off. But, you know, it's also Friday. I think this week we're up like, what, $6,000-$7,000 on my fundeds. It's a light week though. I did light size really, just to collect payouts and stuff. And the volatility was pretty strong. But yeah, I hope you guys performed well in the morning session, because the morning session was pretty decent. Let me see if whoa, let's like push there. Yeah, so if I played, let's say we did displace this low, since we had that high time frame liquidity level that I was looking at, it would just probably retap back inside, and it'll be something like this. Let's put like this. Could have put it that high there, and then I would really go for a closure under here, and then eventually take out like the next clear liquidity, which is likely this low here. That's something I would have taken. Oh shit. Okay. I'm being moved to live account. I see now. What the hell? This is the email I just looked at. That kind of that was way too early. I feel like I only made like $7,000 on those accounts these last. That's a very early switch. Whatever, man. Now I can't trade that account for I don't know how long. They take like 3 to 5 business days for me to get set up. Okay. There's a terms of service. There's a contract there too. I guess this is my second time being on a live though. Top Step gave me a live too, but okay, whatever. Congrats on live. I don't think there's too many benefits of live though, for the most part. It's more of a good way for prop firms to mitigate their risk, so they're not paying out of pocket anymore. For your sim trades. So it's not much of a congratulations, to be honest. There's no difference in this. I wish they really promote better benefits for live. I don't think there's that many benefits. I think ETF at least they have daily withdrawals, which is fun when you have live. Can you do so if you decline live, I think they ban you, or like you're not allowed to trade with them. You'll be able to take whatever profits depending on the contract it is, but no firm I've heard of can you like really decline the live without a repercussion. What do you fail to live? I have no idea. What do you use the breaker? Do you consider the wicks or the bodies? I mainly use the bodies, but the wicks depends. Like if I'm looking at the bearish breaker, I'm not looking at the upside wick. I'm looking at the open of it all the way to the wick low. That's how I use breakers, which works the best for me right now. Yeah, we have somewhat of liquidity here. They ban you for at least a year. Top Step doesn't do that, at least, because I did my live. Top Step is different for me because I did not have that much of a balance. I think I was like trading on an account that I had maybe like 30 days on it, 30 trade days on it, and most of them are green. And I basically ran that account up to like 16,000 bucks. Each week I would just take out like 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, 2,000. So after like 7 payouts, that's like 16,000 total. I'll take 14,000 already. I have 2,000 left, and then, or like let's say 3,000 left. And once I got such a live, you're offered another payout request. So I took another half off. I always take maximum, and that basically means, I came in with 3,000, and then I took another half, $1,500. $1,500 was not that much to play with. That, or I don't know the amount, but I also did not treat that live seriously. I wish I would have, but that didn't last long. Hopefully it will last ETF more. That was like 4 months, 5 months ago. That's before I have different trading style too. Is anyone else in a live account with any prop firms? This is for ETF, by the way. But it has not been that long though. I guess, I don't know. I thought they would move people when they hit higher thresholds on the account, but this is way too early. Oh, that's 6.8 thousand on the account. Per account, I guess. Have you ever been rejected a payout? I think the term rejection like could be used differently, because the only firm that rejected me was ETF, just because they needed more trading days, because I think they were considering some days as like scratch trades. Like I'm just reducing my size, like which some of them were, some of them weren't, but that was before the rules were implemented at that time. That's the only thing. It's not even a rejection, it's more like a delay. Like you get to trade like 10 more days before you get it. How do you start to be profitable with props? You blow up some. Yeah, like I think everyone probably started props blowing in a lot of accounts. I have no recollection of how many accounts I blew. Let's just give a good number. I blew 10 funnest before I got a single payout, and that payout is not even like a big number. It'll be like $1,000 or something. We run a giveaway if we get 150 likes. And to enter, you got like the stream as well. We're at 70 right now, so we'll probably get there. Okay, we're pumping. I just don't feel comfortable long here without a clear draw liquidity, which is the next draw liquidity is like 970s, but we already did the move here. I don't like the risk reward right now. If it swept these lows here, let's say it did something like this, like on this move up, it swept this low, and then came back up, I would have bought that here. I would have most likely bought that. That's the only long I would go for. But when it's just grinding up like this, I'd rather not risk the moment that it breaks the trend or whatever it holds. I'll just let it play out. That's just my preference. I don't like logging too much at deep premium. Like, this is high of day right now. I'd rather not, but we'll let it play out more. Yeah, it's been the same story all week. Like, it'll just run without any good retracement. The morning, it did give a decent retracement. That's it. But man, I mean, like, if Apex would run people on live accounts, I'm sure a lot of people would have already got switched to live. They just don't seem to want to do that. What is the benefit though? I remember talking to some people that works at ETF. Perks of joining. Let me just look at that perks while we're waiting. Another downfall with I guess ETF. I think your reserves are just they just take it away, or they refund you the reserves, which is okay, I guess. But you're not allowed to trade sim while you have a live account with ETF. Let me just see. So this is the ETF website right now based on what they sent me. Daily withdrawals, I guess, is cool. 90-10 splits, the normal thing. No, it's consistent rule. That's cool, I guess. Let's see here. I don't know. There's a live community. I heard they have daily withdrawals though once you get live account. As in, like, if you, let's say I make $1,000, I can withdraw that right away, which is cool, I guess, too. I'm trying to find it. Yeah, so this is also the other info. Like, I have quite a handful of reserves. What happens is they just refund, or they don't refund it. They just, let's say I paid like $100 per reserve. They'll just transfer that balance to my live account, which is cool, I guess. But I don't think they, let's say I take like 3 resets to pass that. They don't really do anything about the resets costs, which is the annoying part, I guess. We're just running, let's see here. We have quite the liquidity billion build up. I just want to see when we can get an opportunity. Would this even be valid though, man? Because we're just such a strong trend right now. I would much rather have it occur at the buy side. Let me just see. What is this line? I don't know. Let's see the 50-minute closure. It's holding very well though, just low. Yeah, when we get something like this, you can use this as a down close candle. This kind of accounts for most of it already, so that's already valid enough. Or we could just look at the 2-minute time frame. 2-minute shows something. 3-minute probably is the best one here. You'll just use that as the bearish breaker if you think this is valid. I am not validating it yet. Have you played Take Profit? I actually asked about Take Profit recently. I have not touched a single account with them yet, but I'm gonna try them out. Like, I'm open to other firms right now. What's the easiest prop firm to get payout? I think Top Step by far. You don't need to make a certain threshold. Like, I could make, let's say tomorrow I start a new XFA. I can make $3,000 on it and just do $200 days for the next 4 days and get it. I think Top Step by far is the easiest one to get payouts, which I think, like, you know, once you build habits of getting small payouts frequently, you really become like a better trader. What do you guys think? Do you guys think this is a valid? Let me just look at this. I would want to see a closure first, though. And we got a 15-minute close here and retrace back up. That's something I'm more up my style. We have a nice gap here too on the 1 minute. Let's just see if it wants to clear this liquidity first. SMT would be a nice confirmation. That's why I like that first initial move. Cold brew is what take profit. He said he loves it. I'm glad. Some people are liking some of the terms. Just looking at the different time frames. We'll see. We'll see if we get retracement. He's a 3 drive too. You're right, or 3 or 4 drive, whatever you want to call it. But we're starting to get a reaction. I want to see a closure though. But better yet. This might not even give us an entry. Like, we get confirmation here, and it's like, okay, we're ready, guys. And once we got this close here, we're ready. No setup, or no retracement. What entry would I would have gotten, though? There's no gaps I could have just did inversion on, either. Which really sucks. These are the lows I was going to be the first target if I shorted here. Yeah. This is not. This isn't. If we violate this 15-minute though, at least we can join short somewhere else. It hasn't been given entries all week, dude. It has not, man. Like, how dare they just slowly build this up and then they just slam it down without even giving us a chance to enter. Not even a Thursday. Yeah, sometimes like. You might not get in the 1 minute, but Thursday might get something. This time, it really didn't do that. Like, I wouldn't even consider... Like, this is the validation of the breaker. So we got a wick, but I like closure more. But it did retap back inside. Or lower prices. Just annoying. Just so annoying. Ever use a sell stop order? That's just not my model lately. But if I did this week, though, maybe it would have done well. Just know that no trade is also fine. They really don't want to give us entry. I'm just gonna taper this one. Like, if I were to take this trade, let's say, am I in the 1 minute? Oh, okay, I'm in the 1 minute. If I were to take this trade, it's just gonna be like, let's say I short here, 12-point stop. That's fine. Would try to get it at this OB here. I'm not taking it right now though, because we already kind of slammed it down. I'll wait for more confirmation first. I would love to see this 15-minute close bearish first. See the hourly. I don't want to risk like all my fun is on this kind of a B setup. ES of this unicorn. Let me see. Does it have it on how much clear? It's okay. This would be probably run back to these lows here. I don't really have anything to go for, but tap inside the 15-minute would be interesting. The grab strat, can you review that? It's not something I really utilize too much, but it's just more for guidance. What the heck? What is tech doing? I'm on the 5-minute chart right now, but look at that meta. Meta just did a big pump there. And Microsoft and Google is the two that is moving shit. I don't like this because we already kind of drove down to these lows that I wanted, and then immediately bought back up. And we're still bullish on higher time frame right now, even on the 15 minute. All right, so until we violate this, I'll be bearish. Violate this, and then we'll be watching for this order block too. So this is more like a tape reading. Like if I were to short 89, 88, stop at the high of day. We'll see if that plays out for a run back to these lows. But I'm not taking this though. How long does it take you to pass funded? I do it very quick. Lately, that's the difference now, because I wait for news or big volatile days. You can do stop orders. You can just enter right before. I know there's a handful of you guys who did the Microsoft thing. I think some people entered long on Microsoft or the earnings report, and it passed it so quickly. Those are my speeds type of trading style. Thoughts on Apex Trader funding? Apex Trader funding, this is what I always say. I think Apex is the final boss. If you think it's like the first boss, you're misguided. It should be the final boss. I'm gonna just make this clarification. Even if this works, it's still low probability for me, or lower. I don't like the risk reward because we already drove all these lows, and I would rather wait for confirmation first. So I'm waiting for this 15-minute confirmation. Spending the least amount of time on eval. Yeah, dude. If people only realize what that meant, to spend less time on evals and spend more time on funded. Like after you have more experience, like if you're just starting prop firms, yes, focus on evals, take it seriously. But like let's say like 2 years or like, even like 6 months in the game, you know what you're doing, you have a plan on it. I don't like wasting my time on evaluation, which has no benefit to me. I'd rather just trade it on something volatile like CPI or non-farm payroll or earnings report even. Just something that get it done fast. But not to trade like degenerate like style where it's like 10 minis, 20 minis. Trade with a plan still. Like you can still, it's strategical gambling. It's not dumb gambling if you're trading like AER report and you're like, okay, if it breaks this move here, we're just gonna look for longs. It's that volatile, so either you blow the count or you pass it one shot. It's similar to I think what people try to defend like camping when you're playing like a game is strategical non-movement. Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do if it helps you. Yeah, but there's two reasons why I would only counter trend a trade. Like because we're all bullish, we can all agree we're bullish. There's only two reasons I would counter trend. It's either we hit a high time frame level and we are delivering lower from it, or if we have confirmation on the 15-minute, at least on the intraday. So we have neither at the intraday right now because the 15-minute gap is still open. And here, had we did a gap here, like displacement is low, I would have taken that trade. That would have been more my style because we took this high time frame already, but we have too much movement here. So this doesn't mean shit to this breaker. It just has more willingness to move up first. What's your win rate? It varies. It could go down to 50% and up to like 75. I would say at least like 60, mid 60s, or not mid. Let's say low 60s. Let's just use 62. That's a good number. It's conservative. And my TP, I would say my average TP is 1.5 RR. I don't have to go for 2 every time. Not 63. I mean, you guys see what we've been running lately. We've been running it. Someone's asked about the daily FPG. I think we already talked about it, but I think we run to this daily FPG before we even think about going lower. It doesn't have to happen today, though. It could happen next week. Because we don't really have much time now. We have 2 hours. I don't know if it really wants to push to it. There's some months, though, that I really get like a 70% win rate. And I'm just hitting a lot of these things. And then there's other months where it's like, why am I getting killed? And it'd be like 50%. I don't think I got a lower than 50% win rate, though. I mean, we're on a 4-win streak. 5 if you count yesterday. That tiny win yesterday. I don't think we ever had a losing streak that's more than 3, though. Losing streak is very rare because once you have a loss, you're like kind of reevaluating, and then the second loss, you gotta be careful. And who wants 3 losses in a row? You gotta just make sure that next trade after that has to be that setup. And I'm not gonna take this sloppy setup here. You're trading high of day. Like stop high of day is great and all, but this is still a counter trend. I don't really have the parameters. Who knows? This could work though, but for me, when I'm taking breaker trades, I look for a tap to my like the fair value gap inside the breaker and immediate like rejection afterwards. This might be delivering another breaker setup here within that breaker. Something like this. Let's see. I'm just more likely to short if we violate this 15-minute FPG here. Oh. 2 points in profit, you take that. Nice. Just kidding. Do you have levels above these highs? The only thing I have is 970, 969, something around there. 968, let's say 968, which is like 80 points away. We have hope for downside if we run through this fair value gap and displace this low. Yeah, but I hope that you guys are learning. I hope that you guys are taking good trades with me because it's really easy. Like if I'm doing good and I'm trading live in front of you guys, I hope similar people are getting results. You don't have to be a signal bot, but I'm walking through every step. I'm telling you why I don't take this trade. I'm telling you why I would take this trade. I'd tell you the reason why we're taking this trade. I tell you the protocols. I tell you my limit, my stop. Everything you really need. So there's no reason really. Just waiting game. Patient is something you really have to discipline yourself. It's not something you can learn from other people. What are you drinking? Just water. What is a boot camp? I think this weekend we're gonna have the first part of the video. And it's gonna be an 8-part video, so maybe it'll be 2 videos a week. Maybe it'll just be 1 video a week. I'll try to make it more detailed and whatnot. You like listening to educational? That's good. I mean, Signal bot really doesn't help get you anywhere. It really helps get you somewhere, at least to start somewhere, but it doesn't help in the long run. Like this trade could work out here. Closure on this would, we have another closure coming up. Lots of relative highs above now. This move down here really killed the potential of this trade though, because we have all these liquidity that could have been taken had we just went down this low, or tap back in for entry and then zip down. But we're kind of playing breaker inside a breaker now. Let's see how that plays out. Now, like, if we push above 894, you gotta kill that trade. There's no reason it should go back above 894 now, because that would kill this breaker, and that would kill also this breaker. Most ideal situation, it should just retap to this order block and come down. Could you check the 1090, 1029? Let me see. Yeah, this 1029 is used as an inversion. This is not a retap for lower. 1029, let me see. This is, we're already bullish because we already manipulated at 930. We took out a lot of the lows, so we're still moving higher. And even though we took data highs out, that doesn't mean that's the upper limit of the range. And I don't really see anything to short this other than it's a bearish FG. If you're trying to just trade that alone, I don't think that's the best move. But yeah, this is more better for inversion because we can take these highs out. And we're bullish. We're bullish on all time frames at all times today. This is what I said though, before another breaker. If it really want to drop here, it will just come back up and just reject this order block here, which kind of did on the dot there. Let's see if it does want to deliver more. Using this as tape reading basically. So I didn't take this trade. It's very easy to anticipate though. What we anticipate is the first breaker, which is like, you know, we anticipate that it could go poor, which it basically did. Like we're only like about 3 points away from our stop. Not the best type of trade. But the second part is the real anticipation. We formed a breaker within the breaker. So this down close candle closed below that low, and we just, there's no gap inside, but we just retap back into this order block here and just do a change of state delivery for lower prices. So what I was saying is, if it really goes back above 894, kill that trade. So potentially, if you were ambitious, you could just enter and just put your stop there, make it run down. Other way, it should be other way though. Why did you not take the trade for ES? It's the same reason. We were idle above the buy side, and we have no confirmation of the 15-minute. And then also the lows here. These are the relative lows I would have targeted had we not sweep these lows. So the first entry I don't think was valid, but the second entry here was more valid here. So as we deliver the breaker, retap back inside for lower prices. That would have been a very easy entry there. But like 13 points, and you're risking about 7. This also gives you wiggle room because if we close above here already, that's already violating this new breaker, but above here violate this breaker too. So there's some trades that definitely you guys can take based on the commentary. I'm just not willing to take it because it's not a setup. But tape reading is also very good. You don't have to make money on the trade as long as you're learning from it. We're rocking and rolling. I wonder if anyone took this trade short though. Back to the breaker. Order block, shot it down. A breaker with a nested order block is a very good type of trade model too. You did, but only 7 points. Most likely better to put a break even stop though. Putting a break even stop back at that breaker low might have been the best decision. I think that's what I would have done if I took that short. So you'll be up like what, 2 points still, green stop. There's just no reason for it to come up that breaker after we just reject from this order block. Real green on the day, don't want to jeopardize. Yeah, that's why we're focused on more quality setups here. Yeah, first trade worked, second trade worked even better. I would have done something like this. And I don't really know a good target except these next low here. Back into the 50-minute, but that's something maybe that would have been the good case. Two breaker setups in one. First one was very low quality, I feel like. The second one was more up. Whenever it wants to run that 15-minute though, I'll be looking for it. Just remember, we're trading fair value gaps and order blocks. Order blocks, when it fails is breakers, and fair value gaps when it fails is inversions. I'll delete this though. It's not necessary. But yeah, this would have been a killer trade, man. 26 points for a target to this 50-minute FHE. Who would have thought? Sometimes you can really predict a trade and still not want to enter it. That just means the conditions are not fully there. Unicorn setup, less talk, more trade. This was not a unicorn, at least. Would you guys consider a breaker with the order block inside a unicorn? I guess it's not technically a unicorn. Maybe it would be a different term. I still value a order block with a breaker inside, though. That's what happens when there's no gaps. But this was to the tick, though. This is very nice. And TP would have hit. I just did it at the start of the FAG just to be safe. We don't have to really do too much. Should have maybe just ran down eval or something for fun. Who cares? It's a Friday. We're learning. We're looking for trades if there's any. If not, we'll end the week very strong. I hope most of you guys are ending the week very strong. Not being greedy because you don't know where it's gonna land in this 15-minute. Like if you target here, it could have bounced here. That could have been that low, and now it goes back to high. Greed would have been just the entry of the 15-minute FEG. On 100 fast track, what's the buffer? The buffer is always the drawdown. So that account has 3K drawdown. That's the buffer. So it'd be 3100. Yeah, I don't know what stopped me from not taking this trade though. Did it happen too fast? I didn't anticipate it though. I know why I didn't take this trade, but the second trade, after this was validated, this would have been working. You already done with the fast track that you bought? I don't think I can even trade the fast track now that we got switched over live, because all the evals, all the reserves are just refunded to you back into the live account. Man. Low SMT, you're right, guys. If we go lows here. But yeah, just run through this 15-minute. We already have likely three. If this closed under, that'd be 3 bears close candles, damn close candle, and after we see a run up like this, this really signifies a move lower now. Unless we just hold this 15-minute here, and that'd be very bullish. What makes I put a stop here? This is why, if you rewind it, I said this before it happened. This is a break that formed already. So if we already moved past this above 890, that would have violated this trade already. But past this would violate the second breaker. So it's a breaker inside a breaker. There's 2 breakers inside. So it's nested together. And you want to entry model within the breaker. You want to find where you would enter. So in this case, this will be the fair value gap. In this case, it'll be the order block. And I like this as order block inside the fair value gap here. So that's why I put my entry at 890 here. A failed order block is a breaker. Yes, yes, yes. We're raising up experienced traders so we can be more profitable together. Let's see this next 50-minute close here. I'm looking for a run closure under to confirm my short. They're still a long way down. Like, this is just a tip of the iceberg here. We were really only moved like 30 points from the highs, 40 points from the highs. Tips on a 50K funded account on Apex. They're gonna give you large sizing. Just try to trade based on your risk tolerance. So like, if you have $2,500 drawdown, which you do, don't risk more than $400 or $500 per trade. For funded, eval is different. It just depends on your preference, I guess. SMT off of this 15-minute FVG here. A little bit interesting. See if it displays to this high. I'm not against trying to long right now. Let's just close here first. Five seconds for a close. We have this little gap here. We're just closing above. I think it really goes for this high right now. Let's see if it displays to that high. Should displace this high. That's what I like right now. It is a slow PM session, much slower than I anticipated. Wow, tech is really dumping right now. Google's moving lower. Some equal highs on ES now. All right, we get closure in 2 minutes here. It's gonna be very telling for me, I think. 3 drive at the moment, still SMT off these lows. Want to see this close, and then if we just get an inversion here, that could have been a very quick scalp to try to take this high here, and then we might get a breaker form too. I'm not. This is more of a scalp thing though. On 30-second, SMT's holding it still, but tech is selling off though. I was a little cautious there. It's also there on the 1 minute. I didn't realize that. Okay. See how this plays out. Got some equal highs above. You only see it's not even closing above yet. No, it's a no-go. Damn, it's so idle. Tech must be selling off pretty hard right now. They are. Unfortunate. Yeah, this is a retap back in. They really need to push up from here now. Let's see if we get closed here. That's another 15-minute close candle too, right? Yeah, we did. We close inside. See this close above here. It doesn't want to really run this. More just tape reading here. Equal highs above, SMT off these lows. If it's willing to run it, I'm watching it, but it doesn't really want to do that yet. See if ES take these lows too, and then SMT will just be useless. I gotta pee. I'm drinking a lot of water while we're just idling by. But I do want these equal highs to be taken right now. SMT's holding. Just gotta. Oh. Poor delivery there. Very poor delivery. We already ruined SMT. That's a pretty poopy move now. Alright, I'm just waiting for the 15-minute close under now to play the downside more. We got a lot of down close candle though, which is good. Yeah, I'm gonna use a restroom real quick. Right back. Okay, I'm back. It is a little boring right now. We're just kind of letting it play out and waiting. Not much we can really do here. Useless SMT right now because we took the lows already. The 15 minutes still holding on NQ right now. So we're not going to be bearish until we get closed under. Get more confirmation first. Let's look at the 5 here. Just going to mark some stuff on the 5. Go on. This could hold this 15 minute and then we could still play a bullish move. I am looking for something like that, maybe. See this candle close here. Pretty weak right now. Is anything happening in the 30 or 15 second? Why shit not moving? Well, we'll get the 15 minute close. If we get close under, I'm more confident on the no downside. Just the part of the protocols that we have, right? Was this the 1 minute? Okay, we might get something here, I guess. Just displaced through this high here, the previous high. Do you do lives every day? Yes, we do, man. Yes, we do. We do it for the culture, for the people. We are for the people, guys. Check ES. I have equal highs on ES right now, but there's nothing really much to play with here. If we get an inversion close above this, I would be more inclined to take out ES here. But the 15-minute, we get the 5-minute close already. I need to see a 15-minute close next. So the 15-minute close above here. Let's see if we can get a better close. If not, this trade, this long opportunity here is gonna get torched. I like these equal highs above here though. We inverse this, we move up, likely carry a breaker, move higher. We'll see though. Being patient is the key, guys. This is basically probably the last long opportunity that we will get. If we do get long somewhere here and it fails, I would really try to anticipate lower prices under this gap. Still nothing. I like that we're kind of idling here. If we can move up from here, I would like to put this as my stop. It's just that if it does this, we'll do this. Pumper, pump, 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 pump. No pump, no trade. 3 more minutes for a closure. We might get something at least. At least get a fake, a false move up, man. Give me something. How many likes we at? 103. Let's see if we get 150 by the end of the stream. I've been doing a lot of giveaways though, so like it up, guys. Look at the 4 hour. Let's move lower here. Well, we're about to print another bearish candle here on the 15-minute. Where's the 57? There's a last pump in the last minute here. If it does it, the buzzer beater. Imagine this 230 candle just really send it lower after we get a bearish close. I can really see that happening. Just send us to the abyss. It's gonna be such a narrow close that I think it wants to move, take out these highs before moving lower though. I'm waiting for confirmation for that. Guess the long setup's over it. It could be, man. The short setup was a bless though. Pretty weak, man. Pretty weak indeed. We're at 126 likes, guys. Another low made. We're just slow grinding down at this point. Slow grinder. This is that 15-minute order block here that got respected. I'll be seeing if this wants to play that. Basically, nothing decent to play off of, I would have to say. Could move back up. Did we hit a... We didn't really hit much. Hit an order block on the hourly here. It either goes and doesn't let you in or grinds like this. Essentially, that's the case. No confirmation just means no entry for us. Which we gotta be content with that. Here's a sell here. We got the 15-minute closure. That's like already 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 down close candle. Probably going for the slow. I don't know why. I'm kind of like rooting for bulls a little bit right now. Just clear these highs first, and then I'm gonna try to play it downside. I'm rooting for them to clear the highs first, or clear this down close first, and then give us a short setup. Basically, we can flip short somewhere. No false signals, at least, man. What a slow grind. What a real slow grind. Lots of lows to be taken though. Low key though, could get this 30-second inversion and then break the stop above this high. It'll deal with the breaker. That would have, yeah, that would have got it. We have the breaker now, and we just simply maintain here. That's what I was hoping for, or waiting for, essentially. We finally delivered. See a close first. We really need this close here. We might get a long setup. That didn't even get a close above, man. This is about to flip so hard if that's the best we could do. We'll see. This could be the bearish breaker instead. We finally got a stop point somewhere though. Either this holds here, or we're gonna move down to this low and create the bearish breaker. I think it will hold though, or I'll try at least. But okay, no, this is not valid. Also, I marked it just to see if it closed, but it did not even want to close. Even the 1 minute, it's like, dude, market is not really giving anything. Okay, we'll likely look at this down close candle though. Am I speaking? I think you guys can hear me clearly, right? This is also, yeah, used as inversion right now. And until we get close above, this is a sell. So it'd be pretty good if we can hunt for any short setups right now. I'm basically looking for long to really try to take out some of these lows, and then I'll probably sell it back down. Frustrating week, dude. You're telling me, man. Like, there's so many days where I can't take a trade. Like, even though the setup is there, I just can't get a good trade. Yeah, you're telling me. You're really telling me. Got destroyed on that. This inversion is going back and forth here. I would have waited for this move down first for maybe short. but let's go. Let's see. I have some highs above here. Yeah, this is the only setup that I would have taken for sure all stream. I think every other trade is kind of like I'm waiting. This one I wouldn't take for sure. This one I would. Um, well, we're rejecting all this 15-minute gap here. It is a little frustrating, but we're not taking any losses, right? We're just waiting. Wait for the time to strike, and hopefully it is the right time to strike then. Some equal highs here. We have equal highs on ES too. Might be better to look for a trade in ES at this rate. There's that 3-minute breaker here. 2-minute breaker. Good scene there too. Yeah, we need to get closure about this inversion here before we can try anything. No, it's not. It's visible on NQ. We haven't taken traded yet, man. This is the only thing I showed here which worked, which is a low probability one, and this one worked, but it's a actual setup. This should pump here, man. This is the only up close candle that's like actual good swing point here. Let's see if we get a close above on the 2-minute. And we'll target these equal highs if it returned back down to it. I like this setup here. If we get confirmation, if not, they're not getting anything at all today. Oh wow. Nothing. We're trying. We're getting the 15-minute close, man. Someone asked when I enter trades. I'm when there's a setup. There's no setups for me yet. Boy, I'll tell you, man. When I get something, I'll enter it. I'm really looking for this right now. Just close above, get back in, target these highs, and we probably could get expansion up, and then I'll flip short somewhere on higher time frame. I'm struggling so hard. It's disappointing. YM is actually pushing. Holy crap. I did not see that. This is really consolidating though, so once we get confirmation, I'll jump in. Yeah, I hope you guys understand why there's no trades right now, especially at this time. Like, this is disgusting. I don't even see nothing clear. It's a bummer. Let's see if we can get the giveaway before we end the stream though. 140, just 10 more likes, guys. See if we just place this high. There's a pump here. Maybe we'll take all these consolidation highs here. If we don't get anything in this next move here, we'll just do the giveaway. Need a push up here, guys. Alright, let's see this pump through this high if it wants to. If not, that's a L. You know it wants to, right? This price action is so ass. It's actually so bad, man. Like, what is happening? It's not ready for short when we have all these relative highs first. Like, I want to see it push through, and then I think it will sell off post power probably. But yeah. This is pathetic though. Pathetic price action pretty much at this moment. Really pathetic. I'm dropping on 30 seconds to see if we can spot something. Oh well, man. What to do when it doesn't go anywhere? What's tech earnings today for PM? So no. Let's see the giveaway. Try to put it somewhere we can invisible see it. Dude, I might try this. Is this bad? I don't know. I don't know, man. Is this worth it? This is power hour. 2 minutes for power hour too. If anything, I'll just do 1 minute. But holy crap, man! This is. I don't even know. Let me just reevaluate. What are we looking at? I've been so stuck this whole market. Like I don't even know what's happening. 15-minute inverse already. We're going back into it. Intraday's already flipped, but we're depending on the close on 3 p.m. here. We have quite the equal lows or equal highs coming up here, but we do have lots of lows to target. I do want to see all these highs get ran, maybe clear this 15-minute, and then rotate back down. That'd be a better sell for me. But I think I've been too trying to go for the long that like I don't know if this is a good long anymore. All right, we took a lot of liquidity. This is good. This is fine here. Wow, what a big push. Okay, never mind. We'll pick the giveaway though. That was a little frustrating. I don't know. I think I was glued to the chart, just like do something, and once it finally did something. Is it something I didn't like? Well, it's a consolidate for a big move. I think this is a potential short coming up though. If we can deliver. Maybe inside this 5 minute. Let's see if we can get something out of it. We also have this 15-minute here. I was literally telling it, do something, please. It's not doing anything. Run this 15-minute point of interest here. We cleared a lot of liquidity, essentially. It finally moved, but like once again without an entry model, it just burst through, and I don't know what you could have done here. There's no inversion because it was so consolidating that like I don't think anyone could have taken an entry there. That's just how bad it was. these highs were the main target for my longs too. If I would have taken the long here. Ah, what a rough move. They finally got what they wanted though. There's that 5-minute FEG here. I want shorts though. I think shorts is a move right now. I need confirmation. We're inside the 15-minute point of interest, which is good. We close above that one, entering this one. Hourly still bearish right now. Just need one confirmation in the 1 minute. We took out the high that I was waiting for to run through. I might do like a giveaway winner so we can focus on the trade. Giveaway winner today is Dasam Smash, I think. It's Daniel though. That's his name. Congrats to him. My nickname's Daniel. Let's see if it gives us an entry, guys. I'll try to stick around for another like 10 minutes, 15 minutes to see if we get an entry somewhere here. Yeah, just Daniel, just basically do the same protocol. Just DM me on Discord, screenshot your YouTube profile, and then I'll handle out the stream. 30-second? Did we get something on 30-second? That's something very tight. I don't. I'm gonna see if I can get a trade going here though. We filled the 15-minute, which is nice. Fill the last efficiency. We should sell off here. I might jump in with a starter. Trying to find a good entry model here. It doesn't give us an entry model all day. Holy crap. We'll see if it even gives one today. If anything, I'll try to log a day at least. We'll just do 1 mini. Wow, what a frustrating day. It's testing my patience. It is really testing my patience. That's the only thing I could say for today. I wanted to jump in right now so bad. Because I could just see this flow under. I'll give it some more time first. That 5-minute tap was pretty good there. Passed the eval this morning. This afternoon made $49 on PA. That's good, man. I'm still like sitting at no trades. That's how bad this is. Yeah, this whole week has been pretty tough. I think that's the sum of the week. Like we move, like, imagine we consolidate for so long. I'm waiting for a bullish breaker here, which we've been consolidating for this move. And then once it breaks, it leaves us no entry at all. This is the main consolidation box here. Trend on liquidity, it just pushed everything. And I don't know, there's no inversion for you to take. There's no nothing because we're consolidating so heavy. So what could you have done? Nothing. You waited for that consolidation push. Just remember, we're bouncing back in between two 15-minute here. Check the 1 second. Dude, the 1 second probably gave us something. Like, can we look at, review, like, what type of trade entry you could have taken? Because we already see all these liquidity being built up here. We see all these lows being built here. The highs, relative highs here. We are expecting a push up. But once we break out, I would love to take either inversion trade or a retap somewhere to target these highs. And I'm struggling very hard to find that. Because, like, let's say this tap back down here. We already took the highs. So once we got close here, we got immediate push back down. That could have been something. That's the only thing, I guess. Why not get in the pullback? I'm liking this. The whole objective was a push up for lower price action here. Just need to look at this as an OT entry. If we're consolidating, I like this better to take out these lows now, because I was waiting for a push up to take out all the upsides and float back down. But if it doesn't give us an entry again, then we can't take that. I wouldn't even want this to push up higher than 874 right now. That's above the 15-minute FEG here. Three drive forming. Yeah, I'm looking at my accounts. I have no trades today. My account looks so empty right now. That's just what happens. Not a single trade place a day. I want to log a day at least, though, for Apex sake. I might have to just use my flipping day. You're able to get 2 flipping days. So that's something. See, if I was just a short randomly here, just because I'm FOMOing, this likely would have tagged me out. But yeah, we have 2 more days. We have Monday and Tuesday for the end of April. I'll likely just try to do another top step payout, and then start of May is when I get a large Apex payout, which is great, and then we'll keep on running that back up. SMT here. Let's see. We have some highs here too. Look, there's triple highs on ES. This should really take it. There it is. Like, I feel like I might be the only one looking for longs down here. I'm just waiting for the opportunity. And had we just, you know, just get closer above, tap in, I would roll this all the way up. Probably, oh, past these highs at least. What a fun day. The 5-minute inverse, did it? Hasn't yet. Looking for the high. I think this should mark the high to that low here. This should be low. We're at a good OTE right now. We feel the inefficiency. I don't really see it going past the highs again at this late of hour. So I think I'm more confident on playing the downside right now. Let's see if we get something. Do you trade gold? No, I don't. Earn to trade. I have. What is the progression ladder? I have not seen anything with them. Just 2 minute here. I'm a little short bias right now. Want lower prices. Probably gotta try short with the stop at high day here. If we close, I'll try one. That would be my log of the day at least. And then if we get displaced to this low, that'll be the breaker forming too. I'll be fine logging a day in. We need another minute candle closure here. I'm gonna drag it when I see validation. No validation, we're not gonna do anything. No validation, right? 3 drive potentially forming here. Dude, Tanya, why people trading right? I have no idea. At this point, I didn't log a trading day because I was trying to go for this long here. It's only 1 minute. I was waiting for this for so long to take out the low resistance, and I think we have equal highs, many equal highs above. Didn't get nothing, and I'm just waiting to see if there's any validation on the short side right now because I was looking for a move up for lower. Damn, man, this is so disgusting. It's testing our patience though. We sat through this whole, let's see, this is a whole hour here of it just floating upwards. But I'm trying to log a day for Apex at this point. Hopefully, I'm gonna see if we get SMC off these highs. Tanya is finally back from her hiatus, I guess, from her live stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Dude, if it is 2 minute close, I might just take it and then just put a stop the high here. Just 10 points. And didn't close. Whatever. Why did you turn your donation off? I don't know how to control it. I thought I had it on right. But you don't have to donate, Tanya. We don't want to give them the tax money. Because Apple takes a cut, YouTube takes a cut. I don't even. You only get half the dono at that point. You would donate $1,000 and they take half of it. No, it's all good. We don't have to dono. Appreciate you for showing up though. But Tanya's back from the live stream after a spectacular run on our top step. I need to see that. I think you said you're gonna make a video on going over the trades. That's something like 32,000 in one trade, like literally one session. It was probably like 1 hour. Because during the Asia like war period or Iran and Israel, we really dumped like 250, 300 points. And for her to hold through that is some patience, some discipline. That is something else, man. 32,000. Tanya is showing up, basically it's my signal to not FOMO a trade because I'm like I was losing patience. I was like, I might just fuck it, just do it so I can do a 10-point stop and either take me out and log a day or do something. She's saving us. If you make 2K in one trade, does it affect payout? You just need to adhere to the 30% because it's the rule. So 2K, just divide that by 0.3. That's how much you need to make net profit. The reason I'm trading in is because we are TGI Friday. We'll see if this closes above. I think if we float back down, I'll jump in. I'll leave it till 3:30, so 10 minutes. That's gonna be the max at this point. Have a good weekend to Tanya as well. I still need to log a trade in though. It doesn't have to be a big win or loss. Turn on donation for next time. I will. How much is she gonna give us? That's gonna fund the giveaways. Because, I've been doing a lot of giveaways this week, and some of it have been out of my pocket. We got the firms funding some of them, but I think we gave like 7, 8. I only get like enough for 5 a week. I saw the algo was stuck on the no entry setting. Dude, the whole week, man, I wish I can get... Like, there's so many setups that I wanted, and I just have no entries. I was like, what can I do about that? Even yesterday was a very good example. It was a really good example of how you have a good setup. You just miss the entry by a few points. But yeah, we're just keep on ripping here. I mean, I'm glad that I didn't just FOMO into a short trade for no reason. I'm still waiting for a setup. But yeah, I'll wait 8 more minutes here. We're already above the 15-minute. So difficult. Elite Trader Funding emailed a free reset for the first 25 users. That's the same thing that my fund features did. That's kind of funny. Yeah, surprisingly though, even though we have no entries, like we have no losing trade at all this whole week. We have two green trades, but no losing trades. So that's why like we're just being disciplined. Next week, like there's not that many opportunities where you're not gonna get a trade like that, where you miss every single entry by a few points. That rarely happens, and when it does, it sucks. But next week, most likely, we'll just get our entry and we'll go. No, this is the email. We have limited this coupon to the first 25 users. I don't know when they sent it. Probably I just checked my emails. But they're just trying to get you stay on task, stay on board with their promos and all that. Yeah, but not a single trade all day, which is fine. Whatever. We're just pumping from here. Do we have SMC off the lows? No, we didn't. Yeah, we did. Finished green this week. Passed 30 modified fund feature count. Used the video to set up my rep console. Let's go. That's great, man. Let's do one last poll before we probably end the show here. Just see how people are green or red for the week, not today. I haven't taken a single trade today. Let's see the poll here. Just be honest. If you're red, just put red. If you're green, you're red. Green. There's also break even. If you're barely up above. I'm 2 for 2 on live for this week at least. That just means like, including Dave, there's no trade today. That is 3 days out of the week. It's Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. I had no single trade whatsoever. This is what it means. You're sitting on the live stream for 2 hours, 30 minutes, and not pressing any buttons. That's as disciplined as it gets, really. It looks like it's 50-50 right now. Yeah, I don't always have this patience though. It definitely the live stream has helping me be accountable. And like, let's say I wasn't live streaming. If I was a viewer, I would look for someone that is a live trader who resembles what I want, the values I want, which is being patient, waiting for the setup. And then like I could also trade different models as I watch that person, but like I need good habits pushed around, and you don't get that if you're watching people that are like just FOMOing and just like taking. If anyone just takes like, oh, this is an eval trade, or this trade I'll do like penny size, like that makes it like a low probability trade, which I'd rather not do that any. I'm also prone to that too. That's why you never see me talk about like this is an eval trade or this is like a high risk trade. I only talk about real setups. 47% of green, 43% of red. It's pretty 50-50 here. But yeah, I think Tanya said she was 3 for 4 this week. I forgot what she said. I think I looked over it. 3 for 4 this week. That's great. I'm 2 for 2. Potential inversion entry here. We might be just going for the highs though. We're really close to the highs. How often we live stream? Look at the history. We've been live streaming every day. There's only some days where I don't live stream where, I don't know, maybe I'm doing something. But 95% of the time we're live every day, whether it's PM or AM. Okay, we're at 1:30. I think this is where we're gonna end it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Have a good weekend and stay. Hope you guys come back next week. Have a good weekend, everyone.